Hello and welcome back to Downtown Activities, and welcome back to Skygate, our 5th edition Dungeons & Dragons game that takes part almost entirely underground, and currently quite far underground, in the Underdark, where you all just saved Malcolm, a halfling dashing adventurer who was stuck under some bad rock falls, as well as got a bunch of information from him, and other information as well from other sources. And the ghost continues to persist in these lands.
Yep.
What's next?
What was it? Just a sound.
I don't know. Did somebody just like throw a pebble at your window? That's what it sounded like.
You nerds playing D&D in your own house?
I mean, onwards and downwards, I think.
Yeah. I mean, if we wanted to change track and try to gather more information on the drow.
That sounds like something, though, that we're going to be doing once we've essentially returned to
Justin,
Skygate.
you realize that only your legs are in the frame of the camera?
Yes.
Yeah, it's gonna be how we're gonna use clickbait and be like we're gonna be like feet pics.
She's wearing shoes. Nobody's gonna be like
D&D. Played by a pair of legs only.
So sexy.
I mean, there's a thing for everybody, but I don't know how many people's things are just a set of legs that you can't really see inside clothes with shoes on.
D&D foot fetish content where we like roll the dice with our feet.
I do that with my dice.
That's it. Delete the channel. Erickson, do it
That's
right
all
now.
for us, folks.
Thanks for
It
watching.
makes money.
It's been a good run. It's been a good run.
We gotta
We
get
got
crossover
confidence.
and viewership.
Yeah, you guys ain't rolling any of my dice with your feet. I'll say that much.
Delete the channel right now.
So you guys are trying to kind of continue on this path, roughly in the way that he said he thinks leads to this strange Agaval's demise cavern.
I think so. Why not?
That sounds like it has a lot of capital letters in it, so I'm gonna.
We are nearby to it, and it's a named location, so therefore it's
Yeah,
important or interesting.
I look down at the compass and I try to like see if there's like a little ghostly image, like on there. Like you haven't been to this location yet, but you can like see the little tick mark.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's no like distant ghostly thing that's gonna
When we discover it, are we gonna be? Is it gonna be like Skyrim where we hear the Vikings going? Whoa.
Yeah. We gotta
Yeah.
You better hope not.
Yeah,
if there's rhythmic Viking chanting, that's not a good sign.
We'll be able to hear it. We'll walk in and the music will change, and we'll be like, oh.
Does anyone have religion proficiency?
There. Not me. I have.
Nope.
Do you want to roll it for Agaval?
He was a big bad dude.
Dang. 11.
An 11. With an 11, you remember that Agaval is related to the god Ilmater, which is like the selfless god of endurance and martyrs, the god of like selflessness and letting yourself fall for others. But that's all you know. You know that name's related to that god somehow, but you don't know any of the actual story.
Interesting. Oh, I do have a couple scrolls of legend lore. If you guys wanted to learn more about this guy.
Yeah. Does that do names as well, or is it just like objects?
I think it has to be something that is legendary.
It has to be something that's like named, yeah.
Yeah, but so long as you have a name and it is legendary, you can get information.
I feel like this is the perfect opportunity to use one.
I feel like it's like we don't really know about this, but we're kind of like looking for it. So
It seems like the type of place where Erickson has written in his notes that if they use one of their scrolls of legend lore, this is the information they'll get.
So you can name or describe a person, place, or object. It brings to your mind a brief summary of the significant lore about the thing you named. The lore, might consist of current tales, forgotten stories, or even secret lore that has never been widely known. If the thing you named isn't of legendary importance, you gain no information.
Okay.
The
more information you already have, the more precise and detailed the information you receive is.
Okay. So yeah, I could name the place that we're looking for, which was someone's. Can you say the name? Will, did you have?
Agaval.
Agaval. Thank you.
I did not have it written down.
So it's like Agaval's. So do I look for Agaval's demise, or do I just get information on Agaval? I assume if I look for Agaval's demise, then it'll tell me about Agaval as well. But that might be an important distinction that we make ahead of time. What do we feel is more important?
Is it more important to learn about the god or demigod themselves, or is it more important to learn about the place that we're looking for?
I think the place itself is hard enough to find that we should probably focus in on it.
That's kind of. I also just think that like we could learn a whole bunch about the guy, and it wouldn't end up being useful as far as like.
You read a lot about Indiana Jones, but you don't figure out where his treasure is because you just read this Wikipedia biography.
Right.
That doesn't actually say anything about the. That's pretty fun. That'd be funny. Yeah. Okay. So I will burn. I have 2 scrolls of legend lore. I will burn one with the direction of learning about Agaval's demise. Location.
Okay.
Agaval's
Agaval's demise. Agaval's demise : location. As what you put in.
As opposed to
Agaval
/ location. Yeah.
Since you specifically say Agaval's demise, that is important because Agaval is the character. Agaval's demise is the name of the cavern. So that will be specific information about the cavern, including what the sort of related events. You won't necessarily get a detailed description of who Agaval was, apart from what the cavern witnessed. But the cavern is legendary enough because of what happened there that this scroll will work. What the legend lore scroll tells you is that Agaval's demise was up till the events that happened here a large, mundane cavern, but was for many centuries the home to Agaval, who was a Empyrean, which is a like giant child of a god. We're talking like 20, 30 foot tall. An Empyrean is like a colossus, child of a god. He was a child of the god Ilmater, who was corrupted and fell to dark forces, and went away into the Underdark on the material plane to hide away from this godly parent. There did dark, twisted, evil things, was eventually hunted down by his sister, Andressida, another Empyrean. They had a fight here. Andressida pinned him to this cavern with a giant Empyrean spear, and his dead body, along with the spear, was left there, as after killing her own brother, she couldn't bear to see him and left this place. The cavern is the resting place of both the corpse of Agaval as well as Andressida's spear, and is located nearby. This doesn't give you a map to it, but it kind of describes the locale of the Underdark, the kind of area in relation to other sorts of things historically, and with your cavern knowledge, your Underdark knowledge with Candle, and the maps you have a rough direction that you could go in to go towards it.
Heck yeah.
Let's go get a giant spear.
It's just up the hill from the most like cursed place and all. Like, you know, it starts telling you, it's like, oh yeah, it's located right between like this spot and this spot. I recognize
pitch
those.
of despair.
Yeah, and like the bomb that's going to destroy the world. It's like, say what now?
No.
The what that's going to what the what now?
Legend lore on the bomb that's going to destroy the world.
It's big.
It's big. Thanks.
Which one?
Yeah.
Please specify.
10 results found.
Yeah. It's the bomb that will destroy the world. Disambiguation, right? Like there's a lot of them.
That's just like real life.
Oh, there's way more of those in the real world.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
You guys have a direction to kind of start heading in?
We got ourselves
do you have some lore on Agaval's demise and what lies there?
What was the?
I want that spear. It's like 30 feet
I-
long. It's magic. Maybe it shrinks to the user's size.
Like the Ring of Power.
And even if it is a giant spear, that'd be hard to get over. That's gotta be worth a lot of money.
Sure. Well, no,
We're gonna look. We're gonna look so. We're gonna look.
Merchandising Agaval's demise.
I like the idea of us walking back through the gates of Skygate, but like the whole group of us is carrying the spear just down the line.
Just across
So
our
guards
shoulders.
just standing there at a doorway, and we just start walking past, and it just like it just like keeps
It's like a Monty
going.
Python skit. Yeah.
So you guys start venturing forward.
Absolutely.
Go ahead and give me a survival check with this information, helping you try and guide to this location. Give me a d20 roll for the day.
Am I
Yes.
able to
Look,
give
look,
him
look.
guidance on his
Look,
survival check?
No, because he's going out like 30 minutes ahead of you guys
Yeah.
to
It's a
scout.
higher level.
Makes sense.
Survival is a 14.
Low on
Okay,
I think that's good.
what's the d20 roll for the day?
7.
I also can't
Okay.
remember. I'm surprised I don't have it written down. Who the angelic forces were looking for in their interplanar excursion?
They were looking for somebody named Agaval. Just kidding.
That's what I'm worried about.
They were looking for not Agaval. Where's my Underdark NPCs section? They were looking for somebody named Alchadrick. Alchadrik.
A legend lore and algebra.
AL.
Guy who's following you.
That guy right there. It just lights him up with a
It's just
beacon.
like the guy who possessed Derby's body has been following you.
You're gonna have to spell that for me again. I got AL.
Alchdr. Excuse me. ADRIK.
They said what he was as well, right? Like,
A Thrykeen.
oh, that's right, a Thrykeen.
That's what they said.
And canonically, none of us know what a Thrykeen is, so we were just like,
Yes.
I don't
Every
know.
weird thing we're like, is that a Thrykeen?
We come back. Is this him? No.
All right, let's go find the next thing we don't recognize.
No, that's a deformed dog.
Wander off into the Underdark, find something we don't recognize, beat the shit out of it, drag it before the angels to see if that's who they're looking for.
Oh, man.
The way police work used to be done, damn it.
And then every
Is
time
the
we
guy-
drag something back, they just tell us warmer or colder. If it looks
Yeah.
more or less like a Thrykeen. Cold.
They just say if it has more or less limbs than what you brought back.
I'm gonna be really sad if we keep bringing back more and more limbed things, and they just keep being more.
More.
More. Oh no.
Give it more.
We bring back one of those spider things from Dark Souls 3. The things with the long hair. It's just like, what about one of these? More.
Getting warmer.
Warmer.
Oh, now you're cold. Go back.
You travel through the day. You think you're going roughly in the right direction.
Cool.
You don't feel like you're making great progress necessarily today, but you don't feel like you get lost today.
Well, we also
And,
kind of had to
nothing
go.
bothers you.
We also kind of had to go around, or work our way around a cave-in. So
That's
that's what I'm gonna chalk it up to.
Yeah, whatever. You're on thin ice over here.
Okay, when I die, good luck. Good luck finding your way back. Eric and I were talking this morning about recording today. And Eric's just like, I'm really excited to get back into Skygate. And I was like, me too. If I die in this session, it's going to be the funniest shit in the world. To me, at least. And I was like, but then my new character doesn't get to join until you all make it back to Skygate.
Hopefully
you
we
ever
can
do.
get back to Skygate.
It's asking a lot that you guys are going to make it back. That night, somebody roll me a d20.
Yeah.
Gary's got it.
13.
Lucky number 13.
Butt worms. Butt worms.
That's fur.
You have a peaceful night's sleep, and next day, same rolls.
Why don't I
Survival and,
believe what he just told
How
us?
about Jocelyn rolls us a d20?
Jocelyn rolls a
Yay.
d20.
Survival is a 15.
Okay.
A 1?
A 1? Okay. Nothing happens during the day. With a 15. What?
Oh,
What's
I
your
got-
5? What's
I
that
got-
for?
Oh, my d12.
Oh, d12.
Just in case it's something helpful.
Legend lore.
Indri, the shield. You get the spell Motivational Speech.
Ooh, do that right away.
What does that do?
Would
I've
that,
never
would
heard
that
of
help with
spell.
everyone else's checks to have a motivational speech in the morning?
Always.
1 moment.
Any
It
successful.
lasts for an hour. Choose up to 5 creatures that can hear you. They gain 5 temp HP and have advantage on Wisdom saving throws. If they're hit by an attack, they have advantage on the next attack roll it makes. Once you lose its hit points granted by the spell, the spell effect ends for that creature.
Okay. I have no idea.
So if you
Going
were to
to
do it,
I will do that.
We forget a chance.
so motivational speech for the 5 of
Either
us.
Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy or some kind of cartoon.
Traveling through this day with one, you don't have you don't encounter anything. You think that between these 2 days of travel, you've managed to circumvent the collapse and get back onto the path that you think is the correct one to start heading towards.
Excellent.
Heck yeah.
You think that if you rolled better, maybe you would have been able to do it in 1 day, but you didn't get lost, so that's good.
What do you expect? It's me.
Listen, we've got time. We have food. We'll get there.
Yeah, you're fine. I'll let you guys know when my number for rations is the same number as my days away from Skygate,
Thank you. That would be
if you'd like.
really
Or at least we're getting close to that.
All right.
Another night roll. Someone roll me a d20.
Koska, you know.
Alright, I'm gonna do my phone.
Immediately rolls for leeches.
Nat 20.
Okay.
Butt leeches.
Roll me
Butt leeches.
a d20.
17.
17 leeches.
Okay. Roll me another d20.
Prepare for combat, everybody. 18.
18 more leeches.
This is really bad.
Oh no.
Oh,
no.
I think what happens if I'm metagaming correctly is that when you roll a 20, you roll 2 d20s and he has to somehow combine those 2 encounters into one.
Yeah.
Which is how we got Drow in a hole.
Drow in a hole.
So, should I punish Costigan because he's the one who rolled this, or should I make it a random chance for everybody?
Yes. Punish
Random
I
chance, so
think
that
it
way
should
it
be
punishes
Butt
Costigan.
leeches.
I was told I had to roll this.
I didn't make you roll these numbers.
And I've already had the
Costigan,
button.
roll me a dex save.
What?
Random chance.
He was unimpressed with your bargaining.
8.
Okay.
Theagar gets the stupid hindrance.
Oh no, trust me, that's
In the
not
night,
a dex save.
While you're asleep, a sort of strange rumbling noise wakes you up, and you kind of like feel like a slight vibration underneath you as suddenly a steam vent cracks and erupts from underneath your bunk, shooting up through you, and you will take 5 fire damage from the steam, the hot steam, as it fires, soaks your sleeping bag and wakes you up abruptly. And there's a crack in the ground underneath you from that.
I'm gonna move away from it.
Okay.
I'll,
You do?
Thanks.
It's not pleasant.
I'll come over and cast Prestidigitation on your sleeping bag to dry it out for you.
Oh, thanks.
As you kind of are doing this and starting to reset up the tent after you moved it, you hear something starting to move around where that steam vent was.
Ah, good.
Raise the alarm,
Okay.
which makes 2 1-1 soldiers.
Okay. They both also get hit by steam vents.
Die.
You put steam vents in on tap, so you took 2 damage. Good old magic nerddom.
Well, I'm fine
And
with
you
that
see
one.
from this crack in the ground a hand slowly reach up and grab the edge of the rock, and another, and then pulling themselves up. You see what looks like a Snirfneblin, or what was a Snirfneblin, that's overgrown with fungus. And kind of has lifeless eyes as it kind of clambers up into the room that you're in.
I'm shouting for everyone to wake up.
Okay. At least some of you are already awake after the steam hit you and woke you up.
Tiny
and made everyone else
zombies.
awake.
Tiny fungal zombies.
And this thing kind of turns really slow, kind of looks around. Its mouth is kind of loose and hanging, and it lets out that like horrible. It's a GTFO like kind of a noise out of its mouth. as it looks around.
Your microphone did not pick up the noise you made. Try again.
I can't wait to hear that and get it. There we go.
Okay.
It sounds like you just
You gotta
burped
clip that
into
though. He sounds kind of like.
It's whatever noise like that. The first time I picked up that noise is just being background. I was like, he sounds kind of like.
He sounds like a dog whistle?
If you were a dog, you would have been freaking out when I made that last.
But then when he made it
But
again,
yeah.
he just straight up burped into the microphone.
So it makes
it kinda just, like, starts
GTFO
shambling you around.
sleeper noises.
I'm gonna. I want to hit it. I don't want that around here.
Okay.
It's a zombie.
It seems like it's
You
actually coming for him, or that it's like
no. It does not seem like it's. It seems like it's taking in its surroundings right now. It doesn't seem to be doing anything aggressive yet.
go on, get.
Should I just push it back down? No, go back where you came from.
If you say like "go on, get," it'll like and like look at you, but it seems to just kind of like look at each of you, take you in, but not make any other gestures.
I'm gonna push him back down the hole.
Okay,
Well, it doesn't seem-
go ahead and
it
give me an
doesn't seem
athletics
possible.
check.
He doesn't need to be here. This is our camp. That's a 15 to push him back down the vent.
Okay, it frailly kind of brings its arms up to try and stop you. It's a small creature. You can kind of like pick it up, and you just walk over and toss him back into the vent. And you hear the tumbling noises of this thing echoing back down the cavern it just crawled.
Whatever encounter you had planned there, I'm just like, no.
Go on, get.
That's what happens.
Well, I hope we didn't anger a bunch of myconids or something by tossing their Snirfneblin zombie down a hole.
Who knows?
You do hear what sounds like some like scraping noises or like crawling noises, as if it's starting to crawl its way back up whatever vent it just came. You just threw it down.
I'm going back to bed.
Zraxis didn't even wake up.
Yeah.
I rolled just to see like if Zraxis would have heard all that. Zraxis was out cold.
I'll leave my crow friend to keep an eye on the crack in the ground so it can alert us if it climbs back up.
Everyone else just going to bed?
Yeah, we can get some sleep.
I'm gonna
I did not wake
stay
up.
up for a few minutes and see if it comes back out.
Okay, everyone else goes to bed. After a few minutes, you see a hand reach up and another one, and this thing slowly pull itself out of the crack.
I'm gonna walk up closer to it.
Okay, it acknowledges you and takes you in as you get close.
What do you want?
Doesn't say anything.
Do you speak?
It doesn't speak.
He says he doesn't speak.
I don't know. He doesn't say he doesn't speak, and I'm not saying he doesn't speak.
Do you have
He's
a
unable to
telepathy
speak.
skill?
He just doesn't at this moment.
Oh. I ask him in its head if it has a mind what it wants.
You
I don't
get
think
back.
it can reply though.
Yeah.
I'd have to use my detect thoughts for the day to see if it let it reply.
I mean, you should
Okay.
still have one from.
Yeah. I'll use detect thoughts on it and then say in its head what do you want?
So you try. It seems like you're calling a number that's no longer in operation when you reach out. But with the detect thoughts, you're able to detect its surface and only thoughts, which are what seem like essentially a recurring stream of commands to wander and explore and take in surroundings.
Horrifying.
It's a weird scout thing.
And it seems to start shambling away from you towards your camp.
Do we want the mushroom people to know what we look like?
I don't think we want the mushroom people to know our location.
I'm gonna try and destroy this thing.
Okay.
They might
You're attacking
already
it?
know.
I've grabbed my warhammer and just attack it.
All right. Roll an attack roll with advantage.
16.
You hit. Roll damage.
8 bludgeoning damage from the warhammer.
Okay. As you swing the hammer in, it just crushes its little head in, and it goes a spray of spores out of the top of its head. I need a Constitution save. As it's no longer animate.
I'm gonna get more fucking parasites. Constitution
Technically, this
save,
one's a fungus.
That's an 11.
An 11.
Course it
Do you
is.
have any number next to the M? Do you have an M anything on yours?
I don't have any of that.
Go ahead and do M:1 for me.
Great.
Welcome to the club.
Do we all have that now?
I think
No.
so. Oh, Lala doesn't?
Nope.
Okay.
I think Lala needs to get attacked.
Now
next
I'll go
by
back to
spores.
bed.
There you go. Back to bed. All of you you're able to get back into bed and go to sleep. And the next morning arrives, no other issues.
Do I keep my damage from the night before?
No, you'll finish a long rest and you'll get the fire. The fire damage will no longer be there.
That is horrifying. That there's like a Myconid scout guy just like wandering around. Oh, that does not bode. That does not bode well.
We're all going to be
my
those
goodness.
someday.
Well, now it doesn't bode well because we'll be something will happen. We'll have to seek out the Myconid kingdom for allies, and they'll be like, "We know you, sons of bitches. You're the one who killed our scout."
You killed Greg! And with that, you guys are able to move on for another day's travel. Go ahead and give me another survival check and another d20 roll.
Alright, let me see here.
Survival check is an 18.
All right.
Yeah, you already rolled.
I didn't get to roll.
You rolled like 10.
No, Magi was rolling a d12.
Really, you haven't rolled the
That's a
D20
4
roll now.
on the D20 roll.
Well, did you?
That's true, but I'm mostly doing my survival checks.
Yeah, but you,
Will did
you
the
have to take
survival check.
responsibility
Ten.
for random encounters too. Just because you do the survival check doesn't mean you get.
I'm the one at risk
10
from the random
is
encounters.
Heloderma the Star. You get a Chardalon's Stride again.
Thank you.
You still got to be responsible. You roll the D20.
Another pretty efficient day's travel here. I would like
Oh,
you,
the nightly.
Will, to also roll me a perception check.
Did we roll a D20 for today?
Yeah, Jerry did.
Yeah, very. Nothing happens with
This
the
bodes well. 11.
An 11?
Yeah.
Because it's so weird to feel this in a cave, you feel something that feels almost like a breeze as you get to a fork.
I keep rolling that.
Like, what does it smell like? The breeze. Like
Give me another
something
perception
exhaling?
check to try and
Or,
specifically
Smell like
smell.
that smell?
Ooh, that smell.
Can you smell that smell?
My second perception check is a 23.
With a 23, you try and like breathe in through your nose to get a good whiff of it. There's no new. It's honestly just like kind of dank cave smell is all that you've smelled for a while here, and you don't get any new smell. But as you try and like breathe in deeply through the smaller orifice that is your nose, the air is kind of like taken out of you as you breathe in, and you realize it's less of like a breeze blowing towards you, and it's more of like a suction of the air, like a lower pressure system or something. Like the air is pulling towards one of the two
There's
paths.
a big old
It's more of a breath in than a breath out.
Or
There's a
something.
black hole.
Or something breathing in.
Let's go that way. Well, I don't know. Is that the direction we're supposed to go?
Does that seem like the direction we're supposed to go?
Both theoretically could be. One seems to not have that, and the other seems to have that.
I'll wait
Whether
the
that
like.
means that it's more or less likely to be the place you're going is up to you to decide.
I'll wait the like half hour for the rest of the party to catch up and see if
Okay.
whatever is inhaling down there exhales or if it's just kind of that steady pull of air.
It seems to be consistently that pull of air the entire time, and everyone else arrives.
It's a big cave. Sucks all the air that way. Low pressure system.
Let's not go.
I don't know, caves, in real life, caves actually do kind of breathe. But I mean, it is like over the course of days, and it is like low pressure systems between the cave and the surface. It's kind of neat. I don't know.
That way. I'm calling it.
You go down the
Seems-
way with the suction.
The way
Yeah.
with the suck cave.
It's calling us.
We're
The
gonna.
suck is calling me.
Listen, if we know
Hell
anything
yeah,
about
buddy.
Axel, he always goes after the suck.
It's a solid move. Good strategy. So you follow the suck and start down that path. Go ahead. You'll traveling down that for a ways. You get to where it's time to make camp for the night, and that sensation is still there, a bit stronger, but still there.
Okay.
Black hole.
I'm being I'm being forced to take responsibility for one of the night rolls. So
Okay.
10.
10. Nothing happens through the night. You awake the next morning and continue onward. You won't make it very far this day of traveling. You kind of going ahead before you start hearing noises coming from the cavern ahead. Not necessarily the cavern. You hear the faintest echo of noises coming from ahead.
Noises of industry, noises of wind whistling between
make a
rock
perception
formations, noises of voices, screams,
Cries.
The sound of something banging its head against the door over and over.
and screeching. Some of the most effective audio design in any video game. Noises of just like really loud chittering. Perception is a 17.
17. You know, it's a little hard to hear as the suction is more and more powerful. It kind of white noises over your ears a little bit. But you think you can hear a combination of both the noises of industry and noises of somebody in pain.
Well, let's go that way.
The pain industry. My least favorite.
Let's go put a stop to this.
I mean, I suppose being...
Rush.
What's that noise coming from the tunnel? Is that someone chanting bum
Did you do
rush?
your D12 roll as well, Energy?
You're right.
Yeah.
The bum rush.
Kind of jump straight into one of these.
8.
8. With an 8, you get Procyon, the archer, and you get the spell Conjure Barrage.
What does that do?
Makes a big old storm of arrows, if I remember correctly.
It's like a arrow cone attack.
Well, I wouldn't be doing my job right if I didn't figure out what the noises were, so... Scouting mission, ho!
Wait, candle.
Okay.
As I pinch out the flame for his candle.
Well, I know most of the time I don't have a candle.
No, I know, but it's just it's funny.
Traveling further ahead, you're going to be going for a ways. It seems like these noises are echoing pretty far in this chamber. To where the people following you will start to hear these noises as well. Candle has not come back yet. But after a little ways of going, you see this cavern kind of gradually opens larger and larger until you can see out ahead of you it opening into what looks like a massive sprawling cavern. And you can see the vaguest bit of light coming from that cavern.
Am I about to find the stuff under Isengard where they're like birthing the orcs?
Oh no.
Are you going to meet more angels?
I doubt it.
And as you move closer and closer, the sounds you're hearing are clearly like some of it is like it's very much the sounds of industry, and I don't mean like you're hearing like you're hearing noises that sound like jackhammers and chainsaws coming from this, as well as pained moans and yells from what sounds like a male, fairly deep, gravelly voice.
Oh no, they're mining some poor giant. He's like,
We're
oh,
going to put a stop
my
to this.
bones.
Or they're excavating. Because does that legend lore? Did she kill her brother or just stab him with the spear and leave
Leave
him?
him there. Oh, that's no good. Yeah, I guess did it say specifically that he died?
The lore said that she couldn't bear to look at his dead body, which is why she left her spear there. But you don't know if that means because in her perception he was dead or because he was actually dead. The spell didn't specify whether or not the spear truly killed him or not.
So if I go up to the entrance of this like cave, I'm going to be in the light and not invisible anymore, probably.
The entrance of the cave, it'll be right on the edge of being in like dim light.
Okay, I'll go that far then before I turn back.
Give me a perception check.
I'd like to see something. Perception check is a 7.
Entering out into this chamber, you can see that it opens into this massive sprawling chamber, and set against kind of the far wall from you in it is what looks like a probably 20 to 30 foot tall skeleton resting against the back end of a wall with a long branch sort of tree trunk looking thing coming out of its chest. And you can see figures around this. You see some hanging from kind of like a sort of attachment near where that shaft is coming out of its chest that seem to be doing something. Some like sparks and stuff are coming out where they're at on the sides there, and some figures down low closer to the body, and you hear all those same noises, but it's far enough you can't really make out details of what's going on or what the individuals are.
Can I see what's making the pained noises?
You cannot. You can tell that it's coming from the individuals that are over there, but you can't really tell specifics. It's far enough away, and from the like your eyes adjusting to the light and stuff, you're not getting out.
Wish I had had 1,000 gold so I could have bought a spyglass.
Something bad is happening.
Yes.
Basically. Hey, we found it though. We did it, boys. We got it.
And you can tell in this cavern, like there. Now that you're in here, there's kind of like the sound of somebody like that sort of noise is pervasive.
It gets cut out. So
Yeah, it was just you were like the sound of.
This will be a hard noise for it to pick up, like a.
Still not doing it.
Yeah, no, it's just you making weird faces.
This is
The sound of somebody like kind of a labored breath in is pervasive in the cavern. Very subtly, but pervasive in the cavern.
Okay.
Guitar and a grapefruit.
Well, I'll wait here for the rest of the adventuring party, I suppose, and then we'll come up with a plan, which will probably devolve into bum rush when we remember that I'm the only stealthy one.
We're bum rushing.
Rush.
So as you probably go back a little ways, and then you see the light of the camp, your camp group starting to catch up behind you, and you guys reconvene, and he is able to express to you what I've expressed to him.
Whatever those things are, let's just assume it's bad and bum rush.
Yeah, I mean, we should definitely, if we can make out. Oh, can I send the raven to get an eyeball of them? Like, can he like fly up like above them a little bit and see if he could like
He could. They have multiple like large, what are essentially like bonfires going around this area, so it'll be fairly well lit. But they're not necessarily expecting to look up and see a bird.
Right.
There's a chance he gets noticed, but he could certainly get a bird's eye view of the situation.
I think that'll be.
I didn't know it was that loud.
That's the sound of industry. That's the sound of the garden.
I can cast it.
That's what they sound.
High budget audio.
I cast coffee maker.
Yeah, I'll send him to go. I'll send him to go do that. I think that he can.
Go ahead and roll me a d20 and add 2 to it. Roll with advantage. Roll with advantage.
Oh, roll with vid. And +2.
Yes.
So that's a 16.
16. Your raven is able to fly up over the top of this thing without getting noticed. And no roll for perception on this because it's able to get close enough that that's not really what you have to do. What you, looking through your raven's eyes, see is a group of Dwergar kind of attached and surrounding this desiccated Empyrean corpse. You can see hanging from kind of some sort of strange harness apparatus that's pinned further up into the cavern wall. One of these guys who has what looks like essentially a chainsaw, like a swirling, like jagged blade that's hooked onto his arm, and you can see it kind of. You can see that as that mechanism's grinding, there's some sort of strange oscillating motion inside of it, and the guy seems to be like recoiling in pain as he's using this thing to saw through the handle or like the actual staff portion of the spear right at the head of the spearhead. You can see a guy on either side doing that, and you can see down below what looks like strange sort of metal construct apparatuses that have kind of hammer and pick arms digging away at the body and taking and extracting chunks of the bone. And you can see that these constructs have inside of them what looks like Dwergar men who are recoiling and twisting in pain as mechanisms grind and move around them to make these machines work. as well as a grouping of Dwergar around it that seem to just be supervising, overlooking, not using these instruments or being used by these instruments.
Interesting.
Gross.
Well,
Clean it up.
first, I guess this is more of like a knowledge question. Are Duragar evil? Right? Like, are they considered like
If
the
you
Drow?
ask anyone in Skygate who's a local there, they would say that Dwergar are evil.
Okay.
They're evil.
Dwergar are known
They're not
from like
dwarves.
your average servicer. Dwergar are known as deep, like they're the deep dwarves, and they are known for being cruel, evil, slavers, murderers, tyrants, and villains. How much of that is racism and outdated ideas? You don't know, but the general consensus is that they're evil, torturous tyrants.
Not true.
Well, they're not getting a good rap from this bird's eye view, so I'm gonna. Because the idea is obviously this stuff is valuable. Okay, I get you want to fight it, and we probably will. I just want to explain the rationale a little bit.
Bum rush.
Besides, like XP part.
I guess bum rush.
I think that this bone and stuff could be valuable based on the information we have. So if we conduct a raid, as it were, and made off with the valuables and had like a route back here, that could be useful.
And we'll only
How-
accidentally spark a war.
Well,
The Dwergar and Skygate.
Well,
I
they don't
feel
know where
like
it's
international relations is
It's gonna be
really
pretty
the-
obvious.
Yeah, fair enough.
That's
You
the hard
also know, any local to Skygate does know that while there's not like necessarily open conflict, it's fight on sight between Dwergar and dwarves.
Yeah.
Like it's not like we have a tenuous peace. It's like we live far enough apart from each other underground that it's not a problem recently. But if a Dwergar expedition sees dwarves, they will attack them
Right.
without
So
fail.
we're not going to
every
spark
time.
Underworld War too.
Right. How many are there abouts?
It's hard from the bird's eye view with them kind of moving around and doing all this different stuff to get a good look. You can tell of probably at least 10 between the two sawing up top, the two kind of in the strange apparatuses, and a grouping of them kind of surrounding down lower. You think there's probably 8 to 10.
My guess is some of them are not at full HP.
Right. And that's my thought too, is the ones that have the machinery probably aren't going to be the biggest threats. If we can take out the other ones first, then they might be not as effective in a fight. I mean, having a chainsaw for an arm does make for pretty effective, weaponry, but I don't think they're in the best shape. They're not in fighting shape, you could say.
They're also dangling from a harness up,
Right. Yeah.
15
So once we
feet,
dealt with
20
everybody
feet
else,
off
we
the
just take pot shots at them.
Just the slight whistle of doom. And,
They just.
okay. Well,
I think at the very least we want to try and keep them from getting as little of that spear as possible.
yeah, so obviously this seems like they've been here for a bit. Does it seem like they've made a dent? Has this
Looking at it, it looks like they've done a decent job of dismantling the thing's legs and lower torso into chunks of the bone. It looks like the spear itself spearhead is nearly severed off, and the actual staff portion, it looks like they're nearly done separating the two of those.
I think the
You think
spearhead's
that
probably the important thing.
You think that within the next 10 to 20 minutes they would probably be done sawing through that, and the spear staff will fall.
Do we wait for them to
Yeah, I was
finish
gonna
and
say
then
that
attack?
sounds like a great opportunity for when they might be distracted to execute plan.
Bum rush.
And,
So we bum
Execute
rush the
sicko
moment-
mode.
As soon
No,
as
no, no, no.
the spear starts to fall, we go sicko mode.
yeah.
No. That's. I feel like I cannot reiterate enough how badly the first attempt at sicko mode went.
It's gonna find other times.
All right, everyone prepared. As soon as I throw this seafoam grenade, we're going sicko mode. Throw seafoam grenade, goes between two enemies, doesn't hit anybody. Somebody stabs a big man, he backhands the whole squad of us and wipes us out immediately.
Good stuff.
We've learned the better way of going sicko mode, which is snipe the big man from across the room.
Yeah, ding dong ditch is much more effective.
Much more.
60-foot cone based on self. Damn, that is a big old area.
Yeah. All right. I'm down for it.
Let them finish the work for us, then we'll attack them.
And then we attack. Yeah, listen, if it's fight on sight with Durgar, like...
Then we fight on sight?
Then it's fight on sight.
You assume, I mean, as someone who's been a part of some expeditions in the past, Candle knows that it's like, if you run into a Durgar expedition, it's not like, let's try and talk our way out of it. It's like, avoid them or fight them, because they're going to attack you if they see you. Right. And they're probably going to kill the ones they see as weak, capture the ones they see as useful, and turn you into slaves that are mistreated. Like, they're not seen as good.
Yeah.
Good
Trap
individuals
you
for
into a chainsaw. And...
Yeah. Not good things. All right. So it's the classic, like, hey, is there any moral ambiguity here? No. It's like, okay.
Not really.
That's what we're checking. Before it's
Can
like,
we kill these guys and not be villains? Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty much.
What are our chances? Well, it depends on how big of bastards you are. Okay. So, yeah, I think that's a great idea. Let's plan on waiting for the distraction of, yeah, we finally got this project done, yeah, and then we get it.
So are you trying to, like, sneak up as this thing is falling so that you have, like, the sound and stuff and the distraction to let you sneak up to them? Or are you just expecting them to be, like, spread out and just, like, bum rushing loudly as soon as that happens?
What do you guys think? Do you think we can sneak it?
The cavern is
We'll
pretty
do a very
large, so
bad-
to make it across, you'll have to either
so
move
bad
quickly
at
or
sneaking
quietly.
that we just need to wait for it to fall and bum rush.
Yeah. From where we're at, like, how far is it to the group? Like,
To get up to them will probably be... I mean, it's hard to gauge. It's long enough that it's not like, oh, that's only 30, 60 feet. Like, it's a couple 100 feet away from you.
gotcha. Yeah, so we can try to use the cover of the noise to get closer, and then once that inevitably fails, at least we'll be close enough to maybe get there, like, around. Does that make sense?
So we start moving quietly when the spear falls, but as soon as we're noticed, it's bum rush mode.
Right.
Yeah.
Then we go sicko mode.
Fair enough.
Then it's sicko mode.
So, you guys wait for a little bit, and you hear some, like, echoing shouting in Undercommon that's basically like, clear down below! And you can see this thing, and it severs and falls, and it seems like they've kind of spread and moved out of the way, and it is a deafening echo through the cavern as this thing lands on the ground. And I would like an advantage stealth check from everybody.
Alright.
If you would normally have disadvantage on these, which is like half of you, you roll it straight. Is anyone doing anything else to augment stealth?
I'll do a second level pass without trace. Why not?
Okay.
I guess pass without trace is second level, so there's no point
it's a
in
plus 10 to
explaining.
stealth?
Yep.
So I'll have a plus 10 on this.
Wow, I actually did okay.
Alright, Sklurt,
17.
17.
With a plus 10, you're at
and Jerry.
Oh, we all get a plus 10? 27.
Nice.
Oh, 25.
No, sorry. 26.
Nice. 25. Will,
30.
30.
26.
Okay.
32.
And last but not least, Lala,
Lala
23.
23.
I would have laughed if it was like
This super loud noise and lots of dust and earth getting kicked up from this massive staff hitting the ground has given you guys great cover to sneak up into the cavern. You are still probably, from the nearest of the Dwergar, probably a good 120 feet away by the time this is starting to settle. You guys kind of have a choice here of, do you want to try and bum rush, and we'll just see how quickly they notice you, or do you want a non-advantage stealth check? You would still have the plus 10 from Pass Without Trace to see if you could get truly close before they would notice you.
Wait, okay, with the plus 10,
With the plus 10, we have a good chance.
there is a chance. I mean, I will have disadvantage, but...
Yeah.
I think we go for it.
Okay, we'll go for the true stealth attack. So
The
non-advantage.
true stealth attack is not necessarily going to mean that you've, like, snuck attacked them, but it's like, If you go for the bum rush, you will absolutely be noticed at a medium distance. If you go for the stealth, you'll either be noticed at a far distance or a close distance.
Right.
So
Plus
disadvantage, but plus 12. Makes. I'm at a 20. Or you're at. Or this is
That's
not
a 22 for
Not
Zaraxis.
You're at
So
disadvantage.
I'm at disadvantage if I don't have
Critical hit.
There's
20 for what?
20.
Yeah.
20 from your dice roll? Or,
20
okay, then
on the
plus
die?
10.
Okay.
So 30.
30.
I'm at a total of 20.
30.
26.
Crit, 20, 26,
22.
22.
20.
So lowest is a
20.
20.
Lowest is 20. You guys are going to be able to sneak up basically
Why do we
right
bum rush
up
all the
onto
time?
them.
We're ninjas.
It's because you don't always have
There's,
pass without a trace.
there's going to be a moment where a Durgar's like working on something and he sets his pickaxe aside and he turns around to pick up a rock or whatever, and there's a fully like a human in heavy armor behind him. And he's just like, how the fuck did he do that?
Because of the nature of this cavern, there's not really any way to sneak up right next to them without being noticed. But you guys do such a good job of moving quickly and quietly that there's dust kicked up from this, and it's literally you guys are stepping into their camp as the dust settles and people can notice you. This is an open cavern apart from this dead body, so there's not really there's no way that you guys are going to surprise these guys.
So what you're saying is
entering
they've
into this
got no
big open
place to
area.
hide.
No one's got any place to hide apart from behind. I mean, they're kind of near some of the bits and bobs of their like machinery, but there's not really like cover from anything. And you guys will all be within like the closest one of them is going to be like 20 feet away from you. As you guys, the dust kind of settles, and 6 people have just appeared there, and you hear shouting coming from the 2 guys up on harnesses. And I want initiative from everybody.
Oh, okay. Go. After all that, huh? After all that.
Oh, that's low.
All these ghosts. All these ghosts. And
I
still
ain't
can't
afraid
find
of
them.
ghosts.
Okay. What is everyone's initiative?
We'll go for
What's the 20 plus?
20 plus. What'd you get?
20.
20. 15 to 20.
19.
19.
It's a neighborhood. Kids live in neighborhoods constantly.
They should be in your backyard.
10 to 15.
14.
Five to 10.
6.
8.
Okay.
Technically, that is in the 5 to 10 range.
What's yours, Dermir?
1. But not a crit fail.
No, because that would make it a 0.
After all that work, Jeremy like stops to tie his shoe.
No, Dermir can't see where they are because they're not within his field of vision.
They're directly in front of him.
And last but not least, Dermir. Okay. They rolled pretty bad, but you rolled worse. Zaraxis, you will be first.
All right.
Get him.
You can see where you're at, the closest is just like what looks like a kind of Dwergar soldier. You're not sure exactly what the hierarchy is here. He seems to be wielding, he's in like scale armor with a shield on his back, and he's holding a pick in his hand.
Okay. Remind me, when we leveled up last time, we got an extra action, right?
You got an extra attack.
Okay, extra
So
attack.
as a 5th level paladin, you can attack twice instead of once on your turn.
Okay, but I can't use an action and then attack.
No.
No.
Okay.
What are you thinking of?
I probably should have cast Armor of Agathis before we got here, but yeah, screw it. I'm going to attack. I'm just gonna go to the closest
Okay.
one and swing
Charge
my
up to the closest one.
swing my claymore.
Alright, roll it.
You can see it if you so feel.
That's a 20,
20 hits.
and he also gets a negative one or minus one
Negative
d4 to his saving throws.
Quick, make saving
That's
throws.
9 damage for that one.
Okay, still take 9.
Then I'll swing again.
You got it.
Yeah.
21.
21 hits.
So that's 2d4 on saving throws.
Or it's a D6.
Yeah, D6.
It just goes from a D4 to a D6 to a D8 each time.
So 11 damage on that one.
Total of 20
11.
damage.
Alright. He is still up, but looks very badly off.
Yeah.
Next up is Lala.
Let's see here.
Vicious mockery.
Murder.
Nah, she can do way more damage than that. Vicious Mockery is when they're not within stabbing range.
Yeah, I'm going with stab.
No, Tertius Hideous Laughter. That's the one I was thinking
Oh,
of.
Tasha sees.
Or Tasha's.
Tersha.
Tertius's hideous laughter.
Tershana.
No, my girl Persia.
My girl Tershana.
She can make anybody laugh.
Stab. So.
Yeah, well, plus
Yet only the first video will get flagged
Plus 6.
for controversial code topics.
20.
Because we said.
Plus 6.
Did you crit?
Yeah.
Critical hit. There's a 26 hit.
You crit that dude?
Yeah.
That'll hit.
So you roll
That'll
2d6.
You want me to get this video removed from YouTube? Hydroxychloroquine.
2d6.
Yep.
To the
Two
square.
QB boys, yep.
Let's see.
Or you can roll one QB boy twice. There.
With last part, we got
These
the
videos
stupid
have-
little message that says,
Three and a
learn
half.
about COVID-19.
So 11 damage Reno.
The entry for COVID.
11 damage renal. He goes down.
And then, okay, so he's down. So,
There is one other that close enough you could step over to him. There's
Okay.
2 nearby to the edge
you
here.
can
that
use
you
your offhand to swing at that guy.
I'll do that. Yeah.
So,
roll it.
Because Lala uses dual scimitars. For those
Mhm.
at home. It's been a while.
It's a 3.
That one's a miss.
That one's a
That was a 3. Okay.
That one's a
3 is a miss. After you hear shouting in Undercommon. For those of you who speak Undercommon, you can understand this Duergar shouting out, "Form up! Form up on me!" And you can see a guy who's holding a short sword. He's got basically what looks like dark metal spiked, like almost hoplite armor in like the shape of his helmet and pauldrons and stuff, but they have spikes on it. It's pretty heavy metal. And he's got the shield and a sword in his hand, and you can see a grouping of the other guys like picking up picks, and they're holding shields. They're kind of forming up into a line-style formation with him. And as they move up to kind of form up on him, he's going to throw a javelin at Lala.
No.
And since he is in formation with them, that changes some stuff.
No.
That is a 21 on the javelin throw.
That does hit.
You will take 6 damage as he throws this javelin and it kind of skirts across your shoulder. And you can see these other Durgar kind of forming up into a line with him. They're still, these ones are moving in from the rest of the camp to kind of start forming up around him. They will be kind of in motion at this point. I guess the ones that are closer in formation with him. Some more are coming. It's basically within the like run-up melee distance for you guys. There's going to be that guy who called out and 3 other of these Duergar with pickaxes, but you can see some others moving from deeper into camp. Candle.
So can I get to him within 40 feet of movement since it's my first turn?
You can.
Okay.
You can. He's probably about, I don't think 30 feet from where you guys are starting will not get you up to that line of guys. You could get up to that one other guy who was up front still. That Lala missed her attack on. But the line of guys will be 40 feet away.
I think I'll go for him.
Okay?
Because since it's the first turn of combat, I'm going to be making 4 attacks. So we'll start with the 3 longsword attacks, and then I'll do the offhand short sword.
All right.
Does a 20 hit?
A 20 does.
That is 7 damage.
7. Okay.
That one's a 22 to hit.
That'll hit.
For 5 damage.
Okay.
And then if this one hits, it will do bonus damage because this is my bonus attack. 23 to hit.
That'll hit it.
So that's an extra D8. For 8 damage.
Okay.
And then the offhand short sword. Which is another 20 to hit.
Damn, on fire.
And that'll hit too.
For 5 damage.
Okay. He takes all of it. He is beat up pretty bad. He's definitely bloodied.
That's the big commander guy?
Yeah.
Good job.
And then you'll just murder them all with magical arrows. Presumably.
And then rushing in behind these guys, you see a Dwergar who looks a bit different again. This one seems to be wearing leather and has kind of a hooded leather cloak over the
it's
top
the rogue.
of it. No. Actually, it's going to move up behind into this formation. It is going to make a single attack at you, Candle, with a dagger. It pulls out.
And it's the
It's
rogue.
kind of a rogue. But that's only a 13 to hit.
That will miss.
It will then look up at the line of you that are approaching, and it will look at who? Dermir. And it will.
And Dermir can't see you.
It'll look at you, and its eyes will kind of flash with kind of a purple psionic energy, and I need you to make an intelligence saving throw.
That's not good for Dermir.
Yeah, Oxford
Wouldn't have been
brains.
good for me either.
He ate the bread.
Crit!
He's
Crit!
smart enough.
You feel a voice in your mind trying to make you. You feel like a kind of sudden violent urge, but you shake it off and decide not to smack Axel with your hammer.
Oh, he's feeling violent urge. All right. Moves with my brain.
After that, it will be Axel.
So you would say these guys have grouped up in a formation, would you?
Yes, they're in a line.
They're in a line.
Yes.
Would I be able to angle a 60-foot cone to hit them without hurting my allies too badly?
Because Candle's in the middle of the line on your side of it, because he went to the kind of central commander guy, it's going to be hard to do that.
Okay.
You
I'll be alright.
could
Besides, it's probably a death save or something.
Probably good.
you could hit everyone in the line and Candle. You could also hit, with a 60-foot cone, you could hit everyone in the line, the Durgar that's further forward, Lala, and Candle. Or you could essentially hit half of the line and none of your friends. It would be choosing between hitting the kind of commander-looking guy and 2 Durgar, or hitting the messy guy and another Durgar.
Hit all of them. man.
It's-
All of them.
It's probably a deck save. I'll be fine.
It is a dex save.
Think about how much damage you're doing to enemies.
I don't
In
think
comparison
that
to the
I don't think
allies,
Axel
it's
would
very weird.
intentionally shoot a
Numerically, it's
barrage
very
of daggers at Candle's back. So I think what I'll do instead is, luckily Shatter is a little bit more flexible on that, so I can.
It is a circle, though, of the shape. So again, they're a straight line with a friend right in front of them. So it'll be hard to capture all of them without that circle landing some of your friends.
That's true.
The line makes it tricky for those 2 shapes to get all of them and none of
Let
your
me see
friends.
if I have. Sorry, reviewing my.
So if you're
spells.
trying to AOE them, it's going to kind of be hit friends
If
or
only I
don't
had
hit
Timber.
all of the people in the line.
Then you
If
can
only
hit
we were
3
playing
of them.
a different game that had different spells, and I was a different character.
If only you're still playing a barrier wizard.
Sorry. What's my?
If only I was playing my sniper for Devils of the West.
Yeah, I don't have a good line attack, unfortunately. So I think the barrage is going to be my best chance. I'll aim for the caster guy on his side. You said there
Okay,
was
so it'll just be him and one other Durgar if you do that side.
Okay.
as opposed to the like kind of.
I think if you're going
Commander
to,
guide
if you're going to
tutor.
burn your one big, use it and its god spell. Use it to its maximum
Yeah.
efficiency. Like
We also have cure wounds, so we can heal anybody that's.
Everyone wants me to shoot Candle in the back. He's like, get those extra 2.
Yeah, I think that you saying that I wouldn't intentionally hurt somebody because I know mechanically I can heal them later with spells makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
I think it's a good
Listen,
I just think
Matty
that,
G, you just
like-
gotta think about it like this. You gotta get that damage in.
Gotta
while
get
you
that
can.
damage in while you
Gotta get
can.
that
You gotta get damage in life.
I just think that like the caster's a big deal, but if you're only going to get the caster and one other Durgar,
It's ideal for the 3.
yeah, like use it to get the maximum efficiency out of it.
That's fair. I'll get the 3 for then.
Okay,
Commander.
it's a deck save.
Deck save.
Remember, action economy.
Sure.
Remove pawns from the board.
That's a 5, a 9, and a 3.
That's all fails. So that will be 3d8, I believe. Let me double check. Sorry, this isn't one of my regular spells.
You're no worries. No worries.
So I'm like, went and looked at my regular spells, and now I'm off of it. Conjure, Barrage, 60 foot cone, 3d8 on a fail. So let's get jiggy with it. And so what it looks like is Axel throws one of his daggers, and it just like
and as it throws it, like
explodes
explodes
into,
into a fan of daggers. That's sweet. This is requiring you to move up fairly close to the fray, just so you know how to angle this.
Ooh,
Just for your own positioning knowledge.
that's some pretty good damage.
What do we got?
That is 12 plus 19. No, 19 piercing.
No, 19 piercing. With that, these daggers splay through, and one of them sticks into the joint, kind of where the helmet and the shoulder pauldron of this boss guy meet, sticks right into his neck, and he grabs at it, one spewing, and falls over dead. The other two are looking pretty badly injured.
Got him.
It still only counts as one.
It still only counts as one. Damn, 19 damage spread across 3 targets is a lot of fucking damage.
That's pretty damn good. That required all your movement and your action. Are you doing any bonus action, or you just staying there?
I don't.
No, you probably have like 5 feet of movement if you want to move back a little bit, but you had to move up fairly close.
I'll
to
shuffle back 5 feet if I can.
No
okay.
offensive spells.
But I don't really have a bonus action to spend, so we'll be all set.
All right, Theocar.
So the one Lala missed is still close enough for me to get up to, right?
Yep.
Alright, I'm gonna run up and give him the smack.
Give him the schmack.
Do I choose Psionic Strike? It's when I hit, I can choose that Psionic Strike.
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Yes.
And then it adds the Psionic die plus my intelligence. So the first swing is a 14 to hit him.
To hit that guy will miss.
Okay. I'll make my second attack. It's worse.
Okay, both miss. And then you guys hear some loud stompy noises as charging up you see 2 of the Duergar Hammerers. You see these strange construct things thumping forward, and you can tell that they have one arm that looks like it's a hammer, and the other that looks like it's kind of like a claw, pickaxe claw. And there's a Duergar inside of it who like kind of makes the head of the machine, but he doesn't necessarily seem like he's really in control of the machine so much as the machine is torturing him and somehow gaining power from that as he kind of twists and writhes in this machine as it stomps forward. One will come up to... They can't get up... Well, actually, the line cleared. There's a space clear in the line. So one will step into the space that the boss man was and will attack Candle. The other one will move to the side up to Lala and attack her. Well, actually, it'll be Xeraxis, because Xeraxis was further to the side. He didn't move into the next one. So, first one attacking Xeraxis will make 2 attacks, one with a claw, one with a hammer. That is a 14 and a 9. Assume both miss.
Yep.
Are these communists?
And then the 2 coming at Candle will be a 12 and a 20.
I'll let you guess which one hits.
That'll be 9 damage as this claw rakes across you.
Don't worry, these guys will be very susceptible to shatter. So let's see, because they're mostly inorganic matter.
Can you make one campaign without a mech in it? That's my question.
No,
No, the mechs are rad. Why are you booing me? I'm right.
I may or may
and
not
so-
be working on
Your
a
boos mean nothing. I know
mech-based
what makes you
campaign.
cheer.
Your booze me done that. Yeah. With the other guys up in this line, is anyone else moved up next? It's just you that's right up next to the line, right?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah. So the other 3 guys in the line will make their attacks on you.
Don't worry, Will, you're grouping up for me real good.
First will be a 22 to
That'll
hit
hit.
with a war pick,
Damn.
which
These
will
guys are-
hit you for 7 damage. The second will be a 16 to hit.
That will hit.
Okay, that will be for 4 damage. And the third will be a 19 to hit,
That will hit.
which will be for 6 more damage.
Ouch.
Ouch, ouch, ouch.
As these guys kind of just group up around you and start beating on you. You
Less
can also
than a
see.
third of my HP. Except for
You can
I'll
also
take
see
shatter.
what looks like 3
you're not
more of
actually
these
a
guys
wizard.
with war picks. Or actually, excuse me. Yeah, 3 more of these guys with war picks move up behind this line, and they all kind of like flex super hard and expand and grow, and they enlarge themselves. That is them. You do hear one other thing. Actually, you'd probably see this. There seems to be one more of these guys who's has a war pick who moves up with them too. But as he's moving, you see him kind of squint down on his eyes, and again a kind of flare of purple psionic energy happens, and he flashes and turns invisible. And that's all of them. Dermir.
Oh, it's finally my turn?
Well, you didn't go last.
We made it to the bottom.
Okay, I'm gonna cast me spiritual weapon
Okay.
and hack it at that guy that's staring at me with his purple eyes.
Okay. One look at you and I can't disguise.
Now where else?
One look at you and I lose control of my mind from those purple eyes.
Eight to hit.
Every now and then I
It was a what?
little bit purple.
8.
I couldn't. It's
Ocho.
muting you to hear them sing. An 8 will
Ocho.
miss.
Okay, and then I will cast. Whatever the thing's called. Healing words on Will.
You can't. It's a bonus action for both of those,
They're both bonus actions?
and they're also both a first level spell. You can only cast one first level, or they're all both a leveled spell.
They are both bonus
So-
actions, yes.
You could Sacred Flame or attack with your weapon. No, you don't have Sacred Flame. You can attack with your weapon, but you can't cast
Oh no, that was Cure Wounds that I was using.
You can do
Cure Wounds is that. But even that, you can't use them on the same turn. You can attack with your spiritual weapon on later turns and cast a spell, but each turn you can only cast
Oh.
one spell that's not a
That's
cantrip.
right, yeah.
That's good.
Okay, I'll just attack him then. With my
Okay.
blade.
To get with your movement speed, since you only got 25 feet, the only one you can get up to is the one that was up fighting Lala, the one next to her, or the metal contraption one that's fighting Xeraxis.
Yeah, I'll help Xeraxis.
Okay.
Even though it missed me on both turns, because I'm awesome.
What it mean? Yeah, that hit. 27. No, 25.
25 will definitely hit. Roll damage. Are you attacking? Well, actually, no, you didn't specify, and I didn't tell you you could do that because you don't know you can do that. So, yeah, 25 hits. Don't worry about that.
I assume you can choose to swing it there.
9.
They're fleshy bits.
9 damage.
Yeah.
9. Takes 9.
That's it.
Okay. Back to the top, Xeraxis. You've got this tin can man up in your grill.
Yeah.
Cut them down. Before they cut me down.
Give me 1 second.
Everybody's always bullying the Birdman.
I thought I knew the rules for this, but I gotta double check it.
Those it says class like having 2 3-racks of Montucky in your garage fridge.
Yeah.
Hell yeah, brother.
Classiest thing.
Okay, I'm going to. If I hit, I'm going to use Wrathful Smite.
Well, so Wrathful Smite you have to cast before you swing. You
Okay,
can
fine,
use
then
your Divine Smite when you hit.
Okay, fine. I will cast Wrathful Smite.
Okay.
22.
22 hits.
So here's the base damage for the sword. 10, and then or 13, and then with the psychic damage, 17. 17 damage total for that first attack.
Okay.
I'll swing.
What's the other effect on that?
If the target is a creature, it must make a Wisdom saving throw or be frightened of you until the spell ends. As an action, the creature can make a Wisdom check against your spell save DC to steal its resolve and end the spell.
Okay. It seems like the frightened portion of that has no effect on this creature, but it does still take the psychic damage.
Okay.
It does need to roll. It's immune to being frightened because it's a construct, basically.
And well, if it ever has to roll a saving throw, 1d4.
I guess its spell save is minus 1d4. Absolutely.
Then I'll swing at it one more time.
All right.
An 11.
11 will not hit.
That's how many hit points I have.
All right, well, that's my turn.
That's Rex's. Lola.
Some space for it.
I'm gonna be swinging.
2 swings.
2 swinging.
2 swinging.
Swinging?
Who's swinging?
You swing it.
8 plus. Is it plus my 5?
Plus 6.
Plus. So equals
8 plus 6 is
13.
14.
14.
14 will miss the one that's up near you.
You can try.
I'm gonna try again.
Okay.
Keep looking at my spell sheet. There's going to be something on that to help
Dang,
buffer your wounds.
that one's even lower. Never mind.
Okay. Both miss.
Swinging.
That is Lala. Candle.
You got Whirlwind Strike yet?
Not that kind of ranger.
So you've got this kind of the wizard rogue, and then you've got 3 other Dwergar, 2 of which are pretty badly injured, and then you have one of those metal construct guys as well, all up in your face.
If you want to disengage and fall back, my turn's next.
Do I have space to disengage?
You could. You'd have to kind of run diagonally to not go past the ones that are fighting, the one that's fighting with Lala, but you could.
Because,
I mean, why not?
Okay.
They surround me,
Disengage,
start beating the shit out of me, and I just go, later, gents, and
See you later, taters.
and I'll move.
So are you like running back?
I'll just
where
move up
where
to.
Axel is?
I'll move. I'll just move up to the one that Lala's fighting. I think.
Okay.
Because that should get me out of at least this AOE. But
Alright.
not take me out of the fight.
That's your turn.
Yep.
Disengage and move up to there. After that, the wizard rogue is going to.
oh, I thought I went next.
You're after that, my
Yeah.
master. Who is going to.
Move perfectly.
You
into
moved up
the
to there.
area that I
He's already there.
Not to move at all, you mean?
Hey. Oh, Lola's gone. Hey. No, Lola's there. She's just Lola, make an intelligence save for me.
You should have stayed hidden.
No, I should have stayed hidden. There's 2 kinds of stealth.
Psionic energy glows in this thing's eye.
There's 2 kinds of stealth. Stealth from the enemies and stealth from the DM.
9.
So 9 plus
Literally
2 is
hiding
11.
from the DM to keep from making decisions.
What was it?
11.
11. No more, no less?
No more, no less.
Go ahead and roll me an attack roll if you wouldn't mind.
Swing. Plus 6.
Swing plus 6. 10.
It's a 10?
Yeah.
Okay. You kind of see a flare of purple light in Lala's eyes as she swings her scimitar at Candle, but misses. This Mind Master is now going to move up to where Candle moved to and is going to swing at you.
I hate this guy.
Now he's
Blow up all his friends to teach him a lesson.
Yes.
He is.
But that's a miss.
Hey.
It's only a 9
that
hit.
I'm rolling bad right now.
It's okay.
After that, it is Axel.
It's
So you could catch, with where they're at currently, you could catch the 3 Duergar and the Construct in one without hitting any friends.
that's
Absolutely.
a con save, baby. And it's a
All right.
if it's a construct, it's a disadvantage.
Let me make sure that the hammer is technically a construct. It is technically a construct. With disadvantage, that con save is a 10.
Fail.
The other 3 are going to be. What's their bonus? Plus. No, not that one. This guy. Plus 2. So we have 2 13s and a 20.
The 20 makes it.
Okay.
So-
Let's say that's that.
And because
so yeah.
that's upcasted, it will be a 4d8 thunder.
Sweet.
48.
48 thunder.
That's her
48 thunder. No, 48 thunder.
Up. Come on. Big whammy. 10. Alright, so that's a 13.
13.
13
Okay.
Thunderina.
That hammer hasn't taken any damage yet, but he takes full, which puts him to that. 2 of the 3 Durgar die. And then the other 2 both seem injured, but the other 2 do not die.
No. And that's the turn.
13, which
And
is
because you got 2
6.
kills with 1 spell, the music turns really triumphant. Because that's what,
Yeah.
for some reason, BG3 does all the time, and it makes you feel like, hey, maybe this fight's turning in our favor. Maybe we'll be all right.
After that is Theogard.
So the one I tried to hit earlier is still there, right?
Yes. You are up with Xeraxis, is that right?
I was up with
again?
Lala.
Or with Lala. Okay, yeah, that guy is still up as well.
Okay.
I don't think that guy's been hit yet.
No, they've all
I'm
left it.
gonna try again to hit him.
They've all been misses on that particular
With my warhammer.
regular Duergar.
It's a crit fail.
You just miss. You just miss.
Okay. We'll do the second attack.
They shouldn't have you hit an ally since they
Hey,
were
that is a 20.
standing next to him.
20 total.
That'll do it.
Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
I am going to use a psionic die.
Okay.
So it's, if I remember right, I'd add the other d8 and I get to add my intelligence with my strength. Plus the bonus from the Warhammer. Plus the bonus from dueling. So it's 2d8 plus 9.
That's a lot of damage.
That's going to be 17 damage.
17. Mighty blow. He is injured. Not dead, but injured.
I will use my bonus action to unuse that psionic die I just used.
Okay. That's your turn?
Yep.
All
What you're
right.
saying is
We
you
have
did-
Assuming he's still alive, right?
You did a ton of damage to him
Yes.
for free.
There are 2 hammers still
I
up.
had to use my bonus
One will
action
go
to
for
use the
Xeraxis.
psionic die, but-
Which, there's only 1 hammer still. The other one got killed.
Bonus action to
The other one got killed.
Bonus action for anything
Which
else.
one got killed? The one not
Or wait, no,
killed?
he didn't. Those other 2 guys, he got reduced to that number. He is still up. So, the construct thing that's up in Xeraxis' face will attack him.
Both times.
So both attacks, both are misses. And then the other one will step up. Is it Candle or Lala? So you can go to either. It is Lala. We'll move up and make 2 attacks on Lala. Which is a 15 and a 16.
Both miss.
Both?
Both miss? Okay.
Jeez.
They all miss.
Oh, we
the
put Lala
other
on
boy's
some sort of
turn.
crazy armor,
So,
didn't we, or something.
there
That's why her
is-
AC is 1,000,000. Yeah.
The Durgar that's up near you, Lala, is going to take a swing at you, the one that you guys keep swinging and missing at until he just hit him pretty hard. But that's only a 14, so I assume that misses. The injured one that was caught in the shatter will move up and attack Candle, which is 23 to hit.
Oh. And the hits keep
They
coming.
roll good against
they
the
don't
murder.
stop coming.
At least,
They don't stop
at least it
coming.
wasn't a crit.
I'm going to use a
Yeah,
protective
that's,
field.
Okay, how much is it reduced by?
I will reduce the damage by D8 plus intelligence by 10.
Okay, you take no damage from that.
You're welcome. Basically a healer.
Then the three that enlarge themselves are going to move up into the fray. One will move up on. I mean, it's by proximity here. It's going to be Candle, it's going to be Zaraxis, and it's probably going to be Dermir for the three of these. So one coming at each of you. We'll start with Dermir. That is a 21.
Yes.
And since he's enlarged, it will hit harder. That is 11 damage.
Ow.
The one on Zaraxis is a 15.
Nope.
And the one on Candle is a 6.
That one is. I was
So
really
all
expecting-
those
I
miss.
was really expecting.
And last but not least, the other
Invisible.
one. You know that there is one that's invisible somewhere. Nothing else happens with that one yet. And after that is Dermir.
Did he pull the rogue special, turn invisible, and just leave?
The real classic.
Okay,
This fight doesn't seem to be going well. Turn invisible, head for the door.
spiritual weapon on that same guy's still alive, or did he get deaded?
He's alive.
The
The purple
one,
one,
the
yeah.
like mind trickery one.
Yeah.
That one's still alive.
Okay.
You'd have to move. You can move it. Your spiritual weapon enough to get up to him, though.
Okay. I will do one at him.
Okay.
22 to hit.
22 hits.
8. There it is. 7 damage.
Okay. Still up, but bad off.
And then I will. So now I can cast a spell.
Yes.
Yes.
I will cast Mass Healing Word so I can heal myself too. So. What is that? D4 plus 2? Yeah. For everybody.
I think that's. How many people is it?
6.
Up to 6 people?
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
So anybody with damage gets 3 hit
Hey.
points back.
Yay! Let's see.
Everyone gets 3 healed? Nice.
I haven't taken any damage, so I haven't had to heal.
Yeah, they rolled really bad against Zaraxis.
I
And
haven't
really
taken
good
any damage
against
either,
King.
but I still getting some damage while I still can.
Right.
You gotta get some damage in while
Gotta
you
get that damage in while
I
Hey,
you
no,
only
listen,
am
you
down
killed Will
3
for
hit
10
points.
Technically,
Now,
kind
so.
of, yeah.
10.
Alright,
Whatever the damage.
that's Dermir. Back to the top, Zaraxis.
I could have overcrit.
Let's see
It might have been
here.
2 damage.
Was there still one in my face, or is it the enlarged?
There is. There's 2, technically.
Probably do that. Probably do.
I went to the theoretical.
There's a badly injured construct guy, and there is the enlarged guy that just moved up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna attack the badly injured guy.
Okay.
That. No Wrathful Smite this time around.
Alright.
Which is good.
18.
18 will hit.
10 damage.
10 damage, takes him down.
Nice, nice. Now
There's
attack
just the one enlarged guy
and
next to
the
you.
enlarged guy.
Oh, he's enlarged, alright.
I'm a Japanese.
Disgusting.
You're gonna jab
You're
me.
Japanese.
I'm gonna jab the knees.
I'm a Japanese.
I'm a Japanese.
Technically, Mario is Japanese. He is technically Japanese. He's just his character is Italian. That don't hit. That's a 9.
Okay, that'll miss. That's Rex's Lala.
Japanese.
Stab that fucker.
Or stab.
In the knees.
What character?
Hands on your knees.
Does this
hands
make
on
you
your
think
knees.
of?
Somebody please
How do
remove
it?
these cutleries.
Calories from Malaysia. There's people on the streets. Eat diseases from monkeys.
Come on, Bonnet.
You don't have to
Okay.
diseases from
17
monkeys.
plus 5.
There's junkies with monkey disease.
22.
What'd you do now?
Oh,
22.
22 to attack.
Call each other names.
Black dog.
Just the closest guys next to me.
That guy she's been hitting.
Yeah.
Or trying to hit.
The guy you've been tangoing with.
Yeah.
Who is that one, I believe? Yeah. Kate, what's the damage?
1d6
1d6?
plus 3.
Let's do the red.
For blood.
7.
7.
And you get
Seems like he's alive, but just barely.
I'm gonna swing at him again.
He's like, I'm still up. And the other side.
Oh, hey! That was an 18.
18. So more to hit. 23.
23.
That'll hit.
9 damage.
No, that's
9 damage. He goes down.
Yeah, 6 plus
Oh.
3.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Eat
Um,
shit.
So just to kind of give a refresh on the board to make sure everyone's on the same page here, there is now 3 enlarged Dwergar, 1 invisible Dwergar, the Mind Master, and that's it. I think. Wait, the other hammer's still up too, isn't he?
Yeah.
You just killed the one and the hammer.
The hammer.
From Alabama.
What'd you say?
The hammer from Alabama.
The hammer Alabama.
Alabama.
So
I hope you get
that is
I hope
Lala.
you get and go down.
No.
Candle.
I think I'll stab at the mindfucky guy. Probably.
All right.
Mindfucky guy, I stab it.
I believe Shakespeare wrote that.
Yeah.
I believe so.
16?
16, I believe, hits that one. Because that one's only leather. 16 hits.
8 damage.
8 on the money. Goes down.
Oh.
Yeah, I heard him with the shatter.
Well, in that case, who's left? One of the big guys?
You have a hammerman on you, I believe.
No, I've got
There's
one of
there's-
the big guys.
A big guy that you could attack, or one of the constructs you could attack.
No. I don't have that BG3 fake eye. I've got a different fake eye. So I'll swing at the enlarged guy, I guess,
Okay.
You want to dump it?
with my other 2 attacks.
No problem.
18 to hit
Yes.
18 will hit.
for another 8 damage,
There you
He takes 8.
and then the offhand.
go. The dice. The dice.
13.
13 will miss.
Figured as much. That's my turn.
Alright. After Candle, that person is dead. Axel.
All right. Wait, I thought that the invisible guy goes before. Oh, no. It's the mine guy who's dead. Never mind.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. I will cast Eldritch Beliet. Can I target the tortured soul piloting the mech?
You can. Absolutely.
That
Let's find out how that works.
That seems like it.
I think it's less accurate to say piloting the mech, more accurate to say
Right,
powering
power
the mech.
mech.
You can attack the creature that's the source of this power. You will have disadvantage on the attack roll, but there might be different effects applied when you hit that.
I get 2 Eldritch Beliets, so I might as well. Disadvantage. That is a 15.
15 will miss.
Okay. We'll try again. That one is a 19.
19 will hit. Roll damage with an extra D10 of damage.
That'll be 2d10. Thank you.
That's including the extra D10? Oh yeah, because I guess you at fifth level, your damage for Eldritch Blast doesn't go up. You just
Right,
get
I
more.
get another ray, yeah.
Yes.
Luckily, I took Agonizing Blast, so that is 8 damage.
Hopefully this is enough to kill it. So it's a total of 8.
Total 8 force.
So as you hit this, this blast kind of, one goes wide, the other hits this guy, and he goes, ah, and screams in pain, and you see the engine inside of this thing like rev as he screams in pain, and as a reaction, it will make 2 attacks on Canto. As it gets a sudden burst of energy from this guy's pain.
You should have just blown me up with the arrow.
As a sacrifice, we are willing to make.
13 and a 22.
Oh, the 22 will hit.
Okay.
Sorry about that.
I'm
I
gonna-
could have seen that coming.
Wait, is this the same round?
It's a
in which I
reaction.
used it? So
It
yeah,
is.
I can't do it again.
6 damage for Canto
That
as the claws reach
is
across
not
you
good
again.
for the old action economy to give 2 attacks to the enemy.
As a
more
reaction.
damage.
If you so it seems that you have disadvantage to hit the thing, but if you hit it, it does an automatic extra D10 of damage
Yeah.
towards the thing. However, its pain will fuel the machine. So if that doesn't kill it, the pain fuels it to do that.
Yeah. Well,
which
it
is
probably would have been good
ridiculous.
if I had rolled a 1 and a 2 on the dice.
Yeah, I mean, after that's you. Are you moving at all or anything? Or is that the end of your
I think I'm already in the back line, so I'll just stay
Yeah.
here.
Okay, it's Axel's turn. Theodore.
I think I'm still fighting the same guy, right? The one.
The
over by
one-
Lala has still not been killed.
No, he is.
Oh, he has.
That one's been killed. There is another large one that's within range of you or the construct. You can move up to either a big guy or a
Wait, we
construct.
put a kilt on one of them?
Constructor might be good because it's beaten up on camp at the moment.
Yeah, I'll go help Candle with the constructs.
I think they're both beating up on me at the moment.
They are. You were closest to the front technically still when you moved up to
I'm not
so-
gonna attack the guy inside. I don't
Just
think.
attack the construct itself.
Unless it's very damaged already.
Pokes the guy inside
It's-
for 2 damage, beats me to death.
It's definitely... Is it bloody? It's right on that edge. With the extra
Fuck it.
damage, who knows?
I'll
Might
attack
have
the
to
guy
take it out.
inside. Remember swinging the guy inside. So
Okay.
disadvantage. I'll just miss
Yep.
anyway. So 9 to hit.
That will not hit.
All right, the second one. 16.
Just misses. Just misses.
Okay.
The good news is, even if you
Well,
did hit
I'm
it
not
and
bad, so
not
might
kill
protect me. That was my calculation. Like, well,
then-
protect me. That's fine.
then he wouldn't get that anyways because it's his reaction. So it wouldn't get the attacks again. It only gets the one reaction. But anyway, is that the end of your turn?
It's trapped under a rock. I can just thunder step them out. Just in case that again.
It's going to make its attacks on Theogar, this construct.
Oh, I guess I'll stay for this.
That's 15 and a 22.
22 hits.
Okay. That will be 7 damage. And after that, one of the enlarged ones is going to attack. Well, there's 3 up still. It's going to be Zeraxis. It's going to be Dermir. Yeah, Dermir, Zeraxis, and Candle again. Same 3 as it was last time. Dermir, that's what's their bonus? I mean, it's going to miss, but what's their bonus? This guy's dead. I can get rid of that stat block. That's going to be an 8 on Dermir. A 13 on Zeraxis. I don't want to know it either, but you have to go?
Yeah.
Okay.
I think my parents would know.
And a 21 on Candle.
So it goes.
I'll be honest, I was expecting a crit.
So it goes.
That'll be 12 damage to Candle.
I'm down.
Okay. That's their turn. After that, it's Dermir.
So it's just the dude, the big dude, or
There's 3 enlarged dudes.
And
Two of which are injured. There is one. Oh wait, excuse me. It's not your turn yet. One more thing has to happen first.
I get snuck attack while down by an invisible man.
Hey, Axel.
Yeah, I knew it.
Does a 23 hit you?
It does.
Okay. As you get struck in the back for 9 damage, as a guy turns visible behind you with a pickaxe.
Yep. That's all right.
Now it's Dermir's turn.
I knew this was coming. He'll get his comeuppance here in a minute.
Good.
Well, I'll just attack the guy that's been attacking me with my spiritual weapon if it can move there. I would assume it can.
Yeah. It's pretty clustered up here. That's within 20.
Cool.
It just flies across to bonk people.
That's a not to hit.
Okay.
And then I guess you want to get up. You want me to get you up so that you can go down again, or do you want me just to go? Well, I guess I can't run up and stabilize.
Is there a way we can transfer the down tree from Will?
Do I give
to
you mercy and just spare the dying
and give
you?
Costigan's hit points to Will.
Okay, I'll just cast just on you.
I don't think you can cast Healing Word on him because it's a bonus action, and you use your bonus action to attack the spiritual weapon.
Is mass healing word a bonus action?
I believe so.
Oh.
I don't know. We might have broke the rules last
Did we
turn
break the
with
rules?
that.
Man,
We
I
might
really
have.
need to get cute wounds back.
It's a good spell.
Although I have to go over and disengage and die, so. Yeah.
It is a bonus. Both are bonus actions, so technically you couldn't have done that last time, but who cares? We'll forget
Okay.
about this.
Well, I just leave him to die and.
Good call.
Do the hack and slash. That is 22.
Look, if you're gonna leave
22
anybody to
hits.
die, might as well be the guy with ideas for backup gear.
10 damage.
10 damage. All right. Takes 10.
Maybe if this guy
Um,
dies and I don't have him to disengage, I'll go up and I'll healing word. you.
That's Dermir Zeraxis.
Well, if you just don't swing with your
hey, back at
spiritual
the right
weapons,
time.
you can just cast.
What's near me at the moment?
There's still one big guy near you. One of the enlarged guys.
How many are left?
There's 3 enlarged guys and the one guy who just turned visible.
And
In the back
is there
one.
still one of the constructs?
Yes, and the construct. 1 construct. So a total of 5 guys left.
I'm engaged.
It's a 5-on-5.
Okay. I'm going to attack the enlarged guy that's near me.
It's 5-on-5. It's gonna be
Okay.
a fair fight.
15.
15 misses.
Alright, try again.
If Siege has taught me anything, not all 5-on-5s are a good fight.
How about a 23?
23 will definitely hit. Are you smiting or any fanciness, or is it just a straight hit?
Huh?
Are you smiting?
I said, are you smiting or
No,
using any
no.
fanciness, or
No,
is it just a
no,
straight hit?
It's just straight hit. And that hits for a total of 5 damage.
He takes 5. Do that number. Okay.
Ugh.
Lala.
Don't forget you have your flourishes too. that you can use.
Yeah, do I have to declare those beforehand?
I think you can declare it after you hit, can't you? Or is it when you attack?
I believe you can do it after you hit, yeah. Because it
Yeah.
doesn't add to your 2 hit, it just adds to your damage. And then you can choose if it's the one that adds to your AC or.
Wanna let you hit
which
multiple
ones
targets.
Mobile or, yeah. So you can buff up your AC if you're worried about it or something like that. Or you can just fight. Either way. You're doing pretty good on your HP, so it's not like you're gonna get down. But
Yeah. I'm gonna
You'll
be.
appreciate
I guess I'll
this.
be hitting the closest one to me.
Yep, you can declare it after you hit. Okay, roll it.
Okay.
I did see that headline.
14.
14 misses.
All right. I'm gonna try one more time.
All right.
Hey. 18.
18 hits.
That's horrifying.
Are you using any fancy flourish on that?
Yeah.
You use your
Okay.
defensive flourish maybe?
Defensive flourish. Yeah.
Up your
So you get
AC.
to add a bardic inspiration die of damage to this.
Bardic Inspiration, the D did this thing.
Oh, hey, nice.
There you go. 8. So,
Plus 5.
So 16 damage. And she gets
Goes down.
plus 8 to her AC.
Plus 8 AC as you take this bastard down.
Yeah.
That's Lala. Candle. Death save for me, please.
13.
One second.
Axel.
I need to teach this motherfucker a lesson about the back line. I'm going to cast Thunder Step.
Okay.
Moving myself.
Is that a
90 feet
con
away.
save?
Con save, yep.
I think that's an 8 on the con
Okay.
save.
He will take 3d10
9,
thunder
but
damage.
doesn't matter.
Yeah.
For daring to try to poke me. Never again will I be at the mercy of people targeting the back line in melee. Ooh. 18 plus 7 is 25 thunder damage.
25, no more, no less?
No more, no less.
He's like, "Ah!" as you shatter and teleport away. He is still up, but seems to be hanging on by but a single thread.
I use a bonus action to throw a rock at him.
Yeah, you jack him up and teleport away. Theogar, does someone want to just roll 2 hammer attacks for him?
Or he could walk over and give Will a healing potion. But he'd never do that.
I'm not sure he has one.
No, he's got to get his
First hammer-
damage in while he still
Yeah,
can.
the first,
No, he's gotta get his damage.
the first hit is a 25.
Yeah.
You rolled better as him than you do as you.
Oh, yeah.
Well, that's not true. You jacked up the first round. You did
Plus,
great.
so that's 11 damage.
Okay, I assume that's on the construct.
That's what he's
who
been
they're
fighting,
taking
so.
right. Construct seems very bad off, but is still barely up.
Okay. Another 25 to hit,
That'll hit.
which is another 11 damage.
It goes down.
Nice.
Construct is
Good
destroyed.
job, Koskin.
It's almost like he's better when he's not here. That was Theogar. That thing is dead. So there's just these 3 boys left. The one that was invisible is going to charge forward and attack. Who is he going to attack? Is he going to? He just took all but one of his hit points. So the one that's at the back line is going to grab at his guts and put his war pick away, pull out a javelin, and try and move to where he can throw that at you. How far away did you teleport?
90 feet.
Okay, so I'll have disadvantage on this. He's going to chuck a javelin at you out of spite.
Try it.
Which is a pretty good roll for disadvantage. That's still a 19.
Ooh, that hits. Bastard.
All right. That'll be 5 damage from that javelin. And after throwing that, he'll clutch at his ribs again. The 2 enlarged ones, you see both their eyes flash with psionic energy, and both of them are going to turn invisible.
What? They better stay
And
away from me.
then they don't do anything else. That you see. Dermot.
Ooh, we have that chalk dust to find invisible boys.
That is smart, actually. Are you just gonna? Would I just be using an action to throw some chalk dust, or what?
You could use an action to throw chalk dust up. Chalk dust up. You kind of have to choose the direction you're it's not going to be. It's going to depend on where you throw it, whether you potentially catch anybody or anything.
I'm gonna throw it in the direction that the invisible guy is in.
Nice try. Where he was, or where are you trying to throw it?
Think about where they would try to move to if they turn invisible. They were fighting. Who are they fighting? They were like up in someone's grill, weren't they?
One was up near Dermir.
I will just throw it like just throw it like 10 feet at 11 o'clock.
Okay, it does not catch anything.
Dang. Okay, and then I will do healing word on Will.
Wait, Benji, hear me out.
All right.
We have door hinges.
The door.
Or not the door hinges, the what do we use on the hags?
Ball bearings?
Ball bearings. We have ball bearings.
Throw the ball there.
Throw the ball bearings. The
I'm too
invisible-
far away to throw the ball bearings. I fucked off.
3. Minimum HP. That's all I got.
Okay. That is Dermir up to Zeraxis.
All right, I throw some shot.
All right. Still the enlarged guy near me, or is he dead finally?
The enlarged guys turned invisible.
All of them?
The 2 that were still alive turned invisible.
Oh, fuck. Let's see.
There's one visible guy right now. You could move up to it. Well, he moved towards him. You couldn't get within melee range of him, but he looks very bad off and very angry at Axel.
Don't worry, we're having a wizard duel over here. Don't worry about it.
Give me a second, dude.
A wizard duel in which neither combatant is a wizard.
Listen, it's the sacred fight of the backline versus the flankers. Okay, it's a heated rivalry.
I'm just trying to see. Nope, never mind. I was gonna see if I could use divine sense, but they're not fiend, undead, or other, so probably wouldn't work in this sense.
It wouldn't. In this sense, it wouldn't work. That sense,
Right. Yes.
That sense would not work here.
Yes.
Yes.
in a sense.
In a sense.
How far is everybody from around? Like, how far is everybody spaced out?
You guys are fairly close. Like, I mean, Matty G's really far away because he teleported 90 feet away. Everyone else is within like 20 feet of each other.
Okay, never mind. I was ready to be like, alchemist fire!
Crazy men.
The old crazy man.
Claps an alchemist fire against your forehead and just scream.
Classic.
I really don't have much I can do. How far am I from Candle?
You'd be about probably 10, 15 feet away from him.
I'm gonna go over and do cure wounds on him.
You might
All
have
right.
lay on hands as well. That might be.
No, I have cure wounds. Okay. Cure wounds is what? A D.
D8
A
plus
D8 plus your charisma.
Yeah.
Mine's
plus-
charisma. So.
Yeah.
You get 3.
The second person would give me 3 points back.
Yeah, that's really the best I'm gonna be able to do. So.
All right, Lala.
All right.
Do you have something? That
What about?
Oh, do you have like fairies fire? Sorry.
I guess hideous laughter wouldn't work because she needs to be able to.
You have to see them to cast it. Yeah.
Well, don't they also need to understand the language that she's speaking?
Oh, there's hypnotic pattern.
That is a spell you have.
Oh, hang on.
That's a big cone, I think.
Yeah, I'm trying to remember hypnotic pattern. Let me look it up real quick because that could do it. All things considered.
It is a 30-foot cube within range. Twisting
30
pattern of
foot?
color, 30-foot cube within range, appears. Each creature in the area who sees the pattern must make a wisdom save, or they become charmed. While they're charmed, they're incapacitated and have a speed of 0.
So it wouldn't actually reveal them though. They would just get fucked.
I mean, it would be the swirl of color. I think I would say that if they failed their save, you would see them briefly
You could try it.
because it is like swirling color. You'd see where they are.
Hypnotic
Here.
pattern.
Where at? Are you casting it out ahead of you, back behind you, on either side of you,
I guess like
in the middle of you?
maybe like the widest, like in the middle of this like cavern, maybe, or like are we-
So, are you casting it towards the undead, like not the undead, the dead Empyrean's body, or back the direction you came from? That'd be the 2 open areas. Is towards where their camp was, or towards where you came from?
I guess their camp.
Okay. I'm gonna roll dice whether they're making a save or not, because who knows? Ooh, nice, crit fail. She fails so bad. One of them appears like smack dab in the middle of what you've done. With a crit fail, he fails so
you know
bad
what?
he trips and falls and is visible.
One
as
of them
well
needs
as
to
the
roll a. I don't know if you did it, but one has a D4 minus to their roll. Because I hit them.
The other one does not seem to appear there. You don't see it scroll or anything. Seems like one of them was where you chose. And that one crit failed, so even if it was the one with the D4,
Okay, so he is charmed
he
and
super
incapacitated
fails
and
and is
prone.
visible there. Candle.
Well, I mean, if he's incapacitated, it's an automatic crit, isn't it?
It is.
If you hit with
If I hit.
advantage.
Can I get up to it with 30 feet of movement?
Yes.
Well,
Since
in
you were
that-
up near the front, absolutely.
Well, in that case, let's go try and stab him while he's down.
The honorable thing to do.
Obviously. But I think a 13 will miss.
It will. He didn't take any damage, so he
Right.
is still charmed and
How
incapacitated.
about a 20?
That'll do.
Need a-
The old critical damage.
11 damage.
Alright. He is still up, but very bad off.
But it's still an advantage hit since he's prone, right? It just won't be an automatic crit
Correct. Yep. I decided he went prone because he crit failed his save.
now. Well, that is a 25 to hit.
That'll do.
For 9 damage.
That takes him out.
Hey, good job.
Yay, teamwork.
Teamwork.
To work.
Excellent.
This motherfucker is getting an Eldritch Blade.
I like how I said your name and you like turned to look, processed for half a second, and then this big shitty grin went across your face. I'm like, this guy's got one hit point.
That's a 16 to hit.
That'll hit on the number.
Hey, all right.
You take him out.
Yeah, take him out.
Is that the end of your turn?
I have no other targets, so I will.
You do see approaching 2 more Durgar, really shambling towards you, that have chainsaws for hands, that had to come down off of a harness apparatus, and that took a long time.
Are they within?
That are coming up towards you?
Are they within Eldritch Blade range? 120
What's
feet?
Eldritch Blade range? Is it a? They're within like 120 feet of you, definitely.
Heck yeah.
If that's what Eldritch Blade is.
I'll get him. That is
Hopefully they're not.
22.
Hopefully they're not walking
22
over
hits.
here like, thank you for rescuing us from this terrible disease.
My hero. Yeah, it is 120 feet.
That's a 8 damage Reno.
You blast and kill one of them.
Oh right, these guys were like.
These guys seem pretty dejected and weak.
Yeah.
That is Axel Theogar.
Somebody just wait.
He puts one of his fingers in his butt and goes, "Ee."
Yeah.
And then it is these other people's turn because I guess
no.
he'll.
Can he do? He can do detect thoughts in an area around him to detect
Yes.
invisible people.
What is the range on detect thoughts?
30 feet.
Okay. He casts detect thoughts.
Because he can do that once a day.
He does not detect any thoughts within 30 feet.
Okay, he can maintain that for a minute. So.
So
Okay.
he should move.
Oh yeah, he should use his movement to scout it out.
Does he move? Do we want him to move towards the
Sure.
camp and the body, or away from it? Where back the direction
Let's
you guys did?
do away because we got the one guy. It might be that we didn't get the other.
The other one's
guy.
going for you, probably.
Yeah.
Creatures can get a dog. Can sit within 30 feet of you. Spell can push creatures. Take creatures in tones with your lower. Moving that direction, he can tell that there is a thinking creature within 30 feet of him.
And he can read its surface thoughts, right?
Yes. Yes. Surface thoughts are shit.
Alright.
Gravely misunderstood the
I guess that's
situation.
his action, bonus action, and
movement.
movement. So,
Okay.
bonus action.
He knows it's somewhere near him. The other
he's
one running
scoping
away.
him out.
That's and then it's somebody else's turn, and during that turn, he says that he no longer detects a presence within 30 feet of him.
The guy's like
turn. And this other dude continues to shamble up towards you guys with this chainsaw hand, making it another 50 feet, and is still pretty far away. And then it is Derby.
Spiritual weapon.
He's probably too far for your spiritual weapon to get up to him.
Only 20 feet on that.
Oh, 20 feet.
Yeah, you can only move.
He's
6
still
feet.
a good 60 feet away from you. 60, 70 feet away from you.
I wrote here 60 feet. I don't know if that's correct or not.
It's
That's-
within
That's the
60
original
feet,
casting, and then you can move it 20 feet as part of your bonus action.
Oh.
Yeah. You kind of like, you can make it appear in that 60 feet, and then it has to like.
If you're alright using another spell slot, you could recast it next to him. And that would make it cover that distance immediately, but you'd have to use another second level spell slot.
I guess I'll just give Will more HP.
Hey. Even Will HP. Ridiculous.
You get 5.
That's almost as much as all the healing I got from 2 different people last time.
Hey, I tried, okay?
I really need to
Is that
prepare
all
cure
you're doing,
wounds again. That's it. Yeah.
Xeraxis.
Alright.
So you know generally which way this guy's going.
Yeah.
What was I doing?
And there's
First-
one. So we got the one of them, and the other one.
There's Chainsaw Hand running towards you, and there's Invisiman running away from you.
How far is Chainsaw Hand?
How far away
He's
till
probably 70
chainsaw?
feet. 70 feet from you.
70 feet.
Hankering for chainsaw.
I'm gonna move up, like, at least 20 feet.
Okay.
And I'm gonna cast Ray of Frost.
Alright. Roll.
I'm just done with this.
A 19?
Thank you.
19 hits.
No, I don't remember the die. I want to say it's a D6.
I think it's 2d8 for Ray of Frost.
Oh, you're
because you're 5th level now.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Oh, and that'll slow him down.
I still have
too.
it pulled up in
Oh.
my fifth
It
level.
is
Yep.
D8.
It is
2d8.
2d8.
That'll slow him down by 10
It'll-
feet too, poor fucker.
Well, if he doesn't die.
Yeah.
8.
8. He goes down. You guys both did exactly 8 to them, which is pretty funny. He dies.
Alright, we gotta
Lola.
hunt this last fucker down.
I'm gonna try to cast.
Oh right, you can cast hypnotic pattern again.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast hypnotic pattern.
Yeah, I'd probably move this. Your movement speed's just 30, right?
Yeah.
I'd probably move as far as you can in that direction. I don't know what the range of hypnotic pattern
Yeah.
is.
You
but-
can kind of eyeball it. You can be like, well, if he's sprinting, it'd be 50 feet. So you're like, from here.
For the sake of this, we're gonna cut it short. You can cast it in front of Theogar. He fails his save. You guys can move up and wall him. He won't be able to escape.
Cool.
He's got
I
only a couple
I
hit
wanted to begin the Lord of the Rings tracking sequence, except
Except where
instead
the
of
orcs-
3 people chasing like a small army, it would be a small army chasing one guy.
Yeah, you guys with that hypnotic pattern, you'll be able to stop and then move up to and finish him off.
Hell yeah.
And you have cleared out the Durgar mining operation.
I just want to
of
say
the-
I went the entire combat without taking a hit, so I'm gonna die in the next combat.
That was
Finally,
great.
some luck turning around for you. But
Where's my
yeah,
luck
you
turning
have
around?
successfully cleared out Agaval's demise, clearing the the Durgar mining party. And next time we'll let you dive into what you find there.
Yes.
Good work, everybody. Thank you everyone for watching, and we will see you in the
The
next episode of
cliffhangers came
Skygate.
down and died right at the end there.
Yeah.